As we wait for the pharmaceutical industry to come up with an answer, there are many questions about what society will look like once it's safe for most Americans to leave their homes again. Peter Diamandis is the founder of the X Prize. He's written many books about the future, also happens to be a medical doctor. Peter, welcome. It's good to talk to you tonight.
Hi, Scott.
Your latest book is called The Future is Faster Than You Think. Perhaps it needs a bit of a change to The Future is Far Different Than You Thought.
So absolutely. But what I talk about in the book is how every single industry is going to change over the decade ahead. And what the pandemic is doing is really accelerating that. We're going to be seeing wholesale changes in the entire healthcare industry, which today, by the way, is not healthcare, it's sick care, right? The system takes care of you only after you're sick. And we're going to see a transformation really to, I'm going to buy any services that make sure they keep me healthy. We're going to see changes in retail, in education, in entertainment. All of these industries are going to be changing. It's just they're about to change a lot faster than any of us thought. So what might have been transformations 5 or 10 years from now, we're seeing right now in the next 2 or 3 years.
Interesting. We spoke with Walter Isaacson last night, who spoke about the change in careers that people will have. And maybe you're studying genetic technology rather than some of the other coding you would have done as related to a computer. Maybe the whole way we think about operating as human beings in the future is going to be changed as a result of this.
Yeah, 100%. The question is, what are going to be the tools that an effective CEO is going to need in the future? And it's no longer just providing stability. It's really how are you agile and imaginative in reinventing your company and creating an agile organization. So if you were in any kind of product or service before that was linear, you need to think about how am I going to digitize everything? How am I going to dematerialize, demonetize, and democratize products and services? So a lot of the entrepreneurs that I mentor, the CEOs that I mentor, I'm saying during this downtime, you need to be killing those things that have been slow and laboring and aren't working, and take your attention economy, your money, your people, and reinvent them as digital assets the same way that film photography became the digital camera and Kodak went bankrupt and Instagram exploded. Blockbuster and Netflix, that same plays out over and over again. So it's really how are you digitizing? And then it's really a large number of companies. We just saw Glaxo and all of the work on vaccines. There are some incredible startups in the biotech space that are moving far more agilely, that are using machine learning, neural nets, and small teams that can move extraordinarily fast to address these issues.
How do you think we're going to think about our own health moving forward? You are a medical doctor, as I said. Is it going to change?
Yeah, it is. I spend, in fact, a lot of my venture fund investments and a lot of the startups I'm working on are all in the health, longevity, vitality space. So our expectation is most of the system today is, again, sick care. It takes care of you after you're sick. Life insurance pays you after you die. It's completely reversed from what it's going to be. I think we're going to see a lot of the tech companies that are in our homes, Apple, Google, Amazon, really become part of our healthcare providing system that's watching us. It's looking for us. We're constantly monitoring our bodies. And when anything goes out of whack just a little bit, we're alerted. And our AI network looks and says, hey, let's go check on that, right? I'm a pilot. I drive a Tesla. I don't take off the runway or drive out of my driveway unless everything's in the green. But we know so little about our body, but that is going to change. We're transforming our world. All of us here at home are learning that, hey, I don't have to drive to the store. It can all get delivered to me. Retail is going to change. Those of us homeschooling our kids are going to say, really, maybe I should just homeschool them more. A lot of change is coming because we're reinventing our habits while we're home on this global snow day, so to speak.
I'm sure it has you thinking about already your next book. Peter, it's great to have you. It's good to have your insights tonight for our viewers. Thanks so much for being with us.
A pleasure. Take care.